Okay. Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is still March 29th, 2024. I already have one video up today. This is going to be my second video. Yeah, my first video of the day today was like about 9 hours ago. Yeah, about 9 hours ago. Give or take a couple minutes, right? And I know that there is a lunar eclipse happening right now. Alright, so yeah, I got my braids in. So they're like hella long, so I had to like tie them up for the time being. Alright, so before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Yeah, there's a lunar eclipse happening right now. I saw something about that. You know what? Let me try and put something in my background to drown out the other background movie that's going on for my kid. So alright. So I'm gonna start pulling cards. I'm also gonna try and make this as like short as I can. There's something about an equal give and take. There's also a reason why I don't do readings this late at night. So it's about like 9:24 p.m. right now. So I consider that pretty late. So also because like I'm a mom, so at that point like that's night, you know, like it's late. Greet the darkness. Here where the spine bends and the mouth quivers, breathes the hidden, the pieces that make you whole but cut deep with all of their sharp edges. I saw something earlier today that said, by going through the darkness, you find the light. So that is you, collective. Essentially, it's by doing your shadow work, by going through the darkness within you, the pain, suffering, the hurtness, blah, 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 you were able to find the lightness within you, right? Your purpose, your function, your higher good, your greatest good, able to operate through your North Node, right? There's also something about an equal give and take. Ancestors. I don't think I've ever pulled this card, to be honest with you. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I ever pulled this card. So your ancestors are watching over you. That is a given. There's also something about chopping wood, chopping things out of your life, like just cutting things out of your life that are no good for you. Your ancestors could be doing this for you, and they're watching you do this. All right, let me read this card because there's so many cards in here that I never pulled. The hiss of quivering deep so wow. They hiss a quivering so deep only roots of your soil can lift the nakedness hidden within the vows made in silence. An ancient chill waking upon the spine. So we've got two things about the spine. Here where the spine bends and the mouth quivers. An ancient chill walking upon the spine. So something I'm laughing because I just heard he has risen. He has risen. But the way I'm hearing it is from a skit. So there's like this comedian, Benito Skinner, and he did like, I mean, I'm not trying to say it's blasphemous, but like, whatever. But the skit like he did of Jesus is like about how Jesus' sandals, and one of like Jesus's disciple was like, he has risen, y'all. He has risen. But I don't know why I'm getting that. But really it's because like something inside of you has awakened. And that's possible. I mean, that's only possible because you you've gone through the darkness within yourself and found the light, found your power, your purpose. They hiss a quivering so deep, only roots of your soil can lift the nakedness hidden within the vows made in silence. Excuse me. A quivering so deep, only roots of your soil can lift the nakedness hidden. The nakedness hidden. Excuse me. Within the vows made in silence. An ancient chill waking upon the spine, walking upon the spine. Here where the spine bends and the mouth's quiver, breathes a hidden. So something that's been hidden very deep inside of your soul. The way I'm seeing it is wings are emerging from someone's back. So you could be an earth angel finally walking into your purpose. And because you're finally walking into your purpose, there's like an equal give and take with the universe in you. Because I keep seeing... Alright, so I was watching X-Men the other day. Which one was it? It was The Last Stand. So it was the first trilogy X-Men movies, right? The very first three. But The Last Stand was the third one within the first trilogy. And it basically opens up with like whatever. But one of them was a mutant boy, right? This is how it opened up. Like part of the beginning of The Last Stand of X-Men. Anyway, so the little boy, he's in the bathroom and you can hear him like struggling and crying, and there's like blood and feathers everywhere, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, what's going on? What's going on? Are you okay? And the little boy's like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. And turns out the little boy is a mutant, but his gift is beautiful, right? But I'll tell you what it is. But apparently, like, he was shaving off his wings and cutting off his wings, and it was very painful to him. And he had to do this constantly because they kept growing back. But he was under the impression, because his father works in like some government. Excuse me. I got you, my love. I know, baby. Mommy's here. Mommy will always be here. His father works for like the government or something. His father has a distaste and a dislike for mutants. But the funny thing is, the mutant gene is carried through the father. They found out that it's like the fathers that carry the mutant gene. Anyways, so he had to like keep cutting them off and blah blah, and it was like painful and it was hurting him and it was crying, blah blah, whatever. Later on in the beginning, like later on in the movie, towards the end, his father created a cure to suppress the mutant gene, and his son was going to be one of the very first mutants to take this cure, right, which would suppress the mutant gene. And at the very last second, his son was like, no, I don't want to do this isn't right, something you made, whatever decision you made at the very last second, like, I don't know, something about like just in time, you made a decision because like it was like everything around you was like telling you no, like this is not right, this is not good, you like whatever. Could have been your ancestors, right? They were like, listen, it's time for you to wake up because what you're about to do or what you're about to get into, like, this is not it. So at the very last second, the son's like, no, 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 and the father's like, come on, come on, come on, like do it, and like they even had him tied down and strapped to a table, to a chair, but whatever. So he got away. He ran towards this open window or this glass window, jumped out, and flew away and opened his wings wide open. They're beautiful white wings, and he just started flying away. And it's funny because towards the very, very end, where there's like this war going on between the mutants and the humans, right? His father was about to get thrown off a building. He did by other mutants. But guess who came to save his own father? His mutant son. He came in and swooped his father up with his big white wings, and he carried him off to safety. So you are needed. Your gifts are it's too valuable to be hidden and diminished and ignored. And it got to a point where it's just like, it's time. Like, it's time for you to walk into your power. It's time for you to wake up. It's time. And there could have been something that, had you done whatever you have done, like, that would have, the opportunity for you to, like, save the day or walk into your purpose, into your power. Like, other people benefit from your gifts, from your ability, right? Other people, and towards the ending of the movie too, that same mutant with the white wings, he was like flying around like the city, and other kids were looking at him and being like inspired and amazed, like, oh wow, he's a mutant, and you know, it's okay to be a mutant, right? Think something like that, right? By the way, X-Men is super cool. Definitely check it out. It's definitely really, really cool. You can learn a lot from X-Men movies. Anyway, so yeah, so that's that. An ancient show, walking upon the spine. Yeah, man. Let me move on now. The underworld in reverse. Ooh. Hand over your known. A shift is near. Take a leap. Your journey is clear. Yeah. So there's an equal give and take with you and the universe. Now that you're walking in your powers, you have your ancestors around you. You've done your shadow work. You're walking into your power. You've cut things out of your life. Your ancestors cut things out of your life for you. It's like an equal give and take. Like, they help you cut things out. They cut things out spiritually. You cut things out physically. Right? Like, God can only help you so much spiritually, because you also have to do, like, God helps those who helps themselves. But you got to do what you got to do out here in a material, physical, 3D world, waking world. I prefer it, like, so I just call it the waking world, because it's like, you know, but so that's what's going on with you. But then you have, it could be 3 witches, because there's 3 females, feminines. It doesn't matter if they're masculine witches or feminine witches, but there's 3 witches out here that they have no idea what to do, and whatever power they were given to do whatever they had to do to you, they have to give that power up. It was like that power is like on borrowed time. It's like, here, we're gonna give you these gifts and ability, this power, temporarily, like on lease or whatever, right? Like, we're leasing you this power. Your main purpose is to use this power to make sure that the collective doesn't get to the point where they are now. But that didn't work, because you are where you are now. So now these 3 witches, they have to give something up. Hand over your known, a shift is near. Take a leap, your journey is clear. Yeah. So not only do they have to give up this power, they have no idea what's going on, and they can't, the change already happened. It's like, I don't know. It's, oh, now I'm seeing that little boy that, so there's another mutant kid. It's like whoever gets within like a certain feat within this mutant child, their gifts, abilities, it's like, it massively suppresses them. So these 3 witches could have wanted to like massively suppress your gifts and your abilities, which is crazy, because they were only doing that with like borrowed power, oh my god, somebody's name could be borrowed. I don't know. I can't even say that word now. Whatever gift or whatever power that they were given, it was kind of like on loan, on lease, right? And they were only given that to suppress you, but they had a certain amount of time to suppress you. they can't do that anymore. It didn't work. So now they have to give up that power. They have to give up that car, that house, that they, that whatever it is. Wow. Remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her womb. You are a child of mother. True harmony awaits you. You have the elements. You have the elements around you. Your ancestors around you. You did your shadow work. You have God. You have angels. Like, you're pumpkin. And you have love coming your way. Yeah. Not only are you massively protected, you have these great gifts and abilities that are beneficial to the world. And you have love coming your way. Pumpkin. Uncaging the spirit within thou, the fertile power you hold. To taste your buttery velvet upon tongue is a gift I shall cherish each day that comes. So whoever's coming your way in terms of love is someone that will worship you and cherish you. And that is for you. So these 3 witches, their purpose was to suppress you, suppress your power, suppress your gift, your ability. And that would be like a trickle-down effect. You know how the term trickle-down economy, whatever, right? So it would be like they suppress your powers, and then by doing that, you don't get this upgrade. You don't get this love. You don't get this marriage. You don't get these children. You don't get this abundance. You don't get this prosperity, right? It's a trickle-down effect. They were supposed to suppress you, but you did something at the last minute, at the right time, at the right moment, at the right place. And it was just like, I don't know, abracadabra, I guess. I don't know. But you got these 3 witches that are just like, what do we do? What do we do? Now we have to give up this house. Now we have to give up this power. Now we have to give this up. Whatever they were given anyways, it was on like loan or leased or borrowed. Like it wasn't truly theirs. They were only given that. It's like, we'll loan you this, but like you have to suppress the collective for this amount of time until it gets to the point where they're like, it's like they were supposed to suppress you. Let's say, all right, hypothetically speaking, let's say they had to suppress you for about 3 weeks, right? If you suppress the collective for the 3 weeks, by the time the 4th week's hit, it's like their suppression has been happening for so long. By the time the 4th week's hit, they can't do anything. But I guess by like week 2, you were just like, oh wait, I'm being suppressed. Like I can change, I can get out of this. So, but they needed like 3 weeks of suppression, and they only got like 2 weeks out of it. By the 3rd week, you're good. By the 4th week, you're back on top. And it's just like, they didn't do the job. They couldn't do the job. And now the time is like no more. It's like, it doesn't matter now. What? Return any and all negative intentions, attacks, and spirits to sender. Ain't that something? I keep hearing chop wood, chop wood. Ooh. So we have Leo, 5th house, romance, play, creativity, affairs of the heart, being yourself and enjoying it, self-expression. So by going through like a dark night of the soul or your shadow, by doing your shadow work, now you're able to truly be who you want to be. You're truly able to like walk into your power and be happy and creative and truly find like love. Your love can finally come into play. There was something about keeping you like polluted and murky. Like if you were polluted and murky, like there's no room for abundance, peace, and joy in your life. We have Proverbs 27:19, as in water face reveals face, so a man's heart reveals the man. So this person, in terms of love, you're going to be able to see this person for who they are. It's like you're going to look at them and see their heart, like their true intentions. That's one of your gifts, your ability, being able to look at somebody and see what's in their heart. Like, I know I can have a conversation with somebody, and anyways, let me move on. Okay, so yeah, I'm not getting anything else. It's like silent now, which is actually pretty nice. Tarot is like one of the only times where like I'm able to like filter what's what. Like it just comes like that. But like any other time during the day, it's just like so many things from so many directions all at once, and it's just like I need to take a nap. So let me get something for the underworld. Actually, I don't really care about that card. I don't care about them. It's not my problem that whatever these three witches couldn't do in time. It's not our problem, collective. It's like what? That sounds like a you problem. All right. They were also trying to suppress your creativity. You could also have a childlike energy. Suppress like you following your heart, because it says affairs of the heart. But if you're constantly being toxic and negative and being attacked and operating out of like the darkest parts of yourself, you cannot operate out of your heart space. It's just not possible. You're too toxic, you're too negative, you're like your heart is polluted and murky. So there were so many things about you, collective, that these three witches were trying to suppress. And with all their might, I might add. All right, I just saw 2228. They were trying to suppress with all of their might, all that they could. They were trying to do this. Like, I'm talking blood, sweat, tears, the whole works. Eight of Swords, yeah. They wanted you to be in the Eight of Swords. And now they're about to be in the Eight of Swords. Somebody's going to get arrested. Or they're, like, severely depressed. I'm hearing malnourished. So someone could have said that you're malnourished, or they wanted you to like be malnourished. Maybe not physically, but like starving for love, affection, attention, acceptance. Like they just wanted you to be starving for like things that you just didn't have to be starving for, because you have an abundance of love, an abundance of blessing, abundance of compassion, creative. Like you are like love. And your ancestors, I feel like they wanted you to feel starving and alone, but your ancestors were always with you. God was always with you. Angels were always with you. You were never alone. But these three witches wanted you to be severely malnourished, always like hungry, like, but in your soul, not physically, like hungry for love, hungry for attention, affection. It's these three witches. Each one of these three witches, each of them are hungry for something. One is like hungry for love, one is hungry for attention, and one is hungry for acceptance. But it's because one of them doesn't love themselves, one of them doesn't ever, like, they can't accept themselves, and one of them just wants attention all the time. It's because they probably never got enough attention when they were a child. So, you know, each one of those three witches are hungry for something, and they wanted you to be hungry, like, but malnourished. Like, your soul was, like, desperate for, like, scraps of crumbs of attention and affection and love. That's crazy because that's them. Yeah, so they wanted you to be in the Eight of Swords. You could have been in the Eight of Swords. They could have put you in the Eight of Swords for a very long time, but, like, you just stopped being depressed, stopped being anxious, stopped feeling like you were trapped, stopped feeling like you were in some sort of prison or in jail, or maybe you got out of prison, or maybe you got out of jail. Hold on. So she was spinning and spinning and spinning in circles, and then she just, like, crashed into the table. Excuse me, what did we just learn? She's alright, though. Um, yeah, so yeah, I feel like these people just these three witches, they just like crashed. Doing all of this, they're like I don't know, there's like a crash going around them and like before I don't know, maybe like, not like a car crash, but like their lives are crashing down around them or like their mental health is crashing down around them. I don't there's something like they just feel like their life is one big car crash at the moment or some shit like that. But before I started the video, I heard a massive amount of like fire trucks or firefighters or ambulance, whatever, like a culmination of three. I don't. It was a sound like Anyways, so yeah, 8 of Swords. So now these three witches are about to be caught up in jail or stuck or trapped. The same thing that they wanted for you is happening to them. Let me shuffle that again. I'm gonna have to shuffle that again. Also, if you look at these people, if you because I know when I look at people, I can see a lot. Just by looking at their face, I can see a lot. So if you look closely at these people, you can see a lot. Like, I don't know, it's like their face is like pages of what's inside of them. I don't know how to explain that. I don't know how to explain that. King of Pentacles. So a King of Pentacles could be going to jail. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn masculine. Could be going to jail. So we got Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is not looking good. Not looking good at all. This could have been one of the three witches. The Hierophant reverse, 6 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. All right. So a King of Pentacles, I feel like, and a Queen of Swords did something that they should not have done to get some sort of finances. I also feel like to like get to make something even. They wanted to make something even on the playing field. That's what I'm hearing. It's like to them, to these people, the playing field, I guess, of life was not even. It was not fair to you or to them. Like, all right, how to explain this? So it could be a couple, a Queen of Swords and a King of Pentacles. Someone who's all about money and someone who's really good with their words. They did something that they should not have done. Maybe illegal, but something that in the eyes of God would be considered treacherous or be considered a betrayal, either to you or to God or just to the law. They did this to even something out, like some sort of playing field in their mind. It's like they had to do something to you to make something even because something was not even. Something was not fair. The way I'm hearing it is like they wanted to put you in your place because it's like it wasn't fair. We also have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. These are people that if you're not looking at them correctly, you're not going to see what needs to be seen. But you could be the kind of person that will look at people and you see like what I was just saying. Like you could just see them like they're pages of a book and you could just like read them, see them. I don't like the way you open a book and you read them and you find out all that information. It's like that, but with their face. Yeah, they did something. Whatever they did, they're about to go to jail. It could be spiritual jail, but I'm getting the very, very strong feeling that it's physical jail. Like they're about to go to jail. All because they wanted to like put you in your place to make something even. I don't know why, but they feel like something is not fair. And they want it to be fair. So they try to suppress you. So far we have a masculine and a feminine. These two could be related somehow. Alright, let's move this over. So that's that, right? I'm just moving it over so I can pull more cards. So far we have 2 of the 3 witches. I can't believe that because it wanted to like put you in your place because to make something even. That's what I keep getting. So who's the 3rd witch? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody in your family. This is not looking good. So the 3rd person could be somebody in your family. They're having money issues. The 3rd person that's in your family is having money issues. Their finances are not looking good. Hold on. Alright, let me shuffle again. There's something about a loan. Whatever they were given, they have to give it back. So not only is it somebody in your family, but there's like whoever the 3rd okay, hold on. Whoever the 3rd person is, that 3rd person is like, I want to say like, so let's say, look at it like a pyramid, right? A pyramid. So the 3rd person would be at the top, and it's like their financial burdens are, it's like, I don't know, I feel like the 3rd person, this 3rd wish, they're putting their financial burdens on the backs of everybody else. Of everybody else. Knight of Pentacles. Patience is needed. Okay. That's a side note. That could be for the collective. Continue to be patient, collective. Patience is required. 10 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, 10 of Wands. So this 3rd person, their main concern, right? Okay. One of the reasons that they're going to be like, one of the reasons why they could feel trapped is financially. Like massive, massive debt. They could be massively in debt right now and they feel trapped. And I'm seeing somebody like they're trapped in a room and they're like freaking out because there's no door to get out of. It's like they're freaking out because they don't know how to get out of the room. I feel like they were trying to use you to create some door to get out of that financial burden, financial loss, there is a massive burden on this person. And it's like, for somehow, some way, I don't know. All right. It was affecting these other 2 witches. I don't know how, or because this 3rd person was making it affect, like, I'm burdened, so you 2 have to be burdened, but I know how we don't have to be burdened anymore. We just have to do this to the collective. Hold on, my sweet love. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Mommy's almost done, I promise. All right? She's so cute. Who's this third witch? Please. I usually don't ask these questions because I usually don't care, but my eyes are so itchy tonight. Who's this third witch? Could be a Scorpio. So whoever this third person is, whatever they've been doing, like I said, like the time is they can't do it anymore. Like I said, if they were given like 3 weeks to suppress you, and by the 4th week they would get their reward, but they have to ensure. I'm hearing like a breach of contract. I was watching something on TV the other day. It was like a Judge Judy episode, and two people had an agreement. It was a very simple contract, a very simple agreement. But because the other party had a breach of contract, the contract was null and void. Like you don't get this reward. So if they had, hypothetically speaking, if they had 3 weeks or 3 years or 3 months to suppress you and make sure you don't update or come alive or awaken to your gifts, right? If they made sure they do that for 3 weeks, by the 4th week, they would get this gift. They would get this blessing. By the 2nd week, you had woken up or did whatever you did. So you were not suppressed for 3 weeks. So they do not get this gift. In fact, whatever they were given, so let's say they were given like a certain amount of money to ensure blah, 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 blah. They have to give that money back plus interest because they could not follow through. And that is, for them, that's causing them like financial burdens. They're freaking out. They're like anxious. It's like there's so much on their backs. It's like they don't know what to do. They're freaking out. They feel trapped. All 3 of these. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they did this for money. They wanted to snatch up some coins. That's crazy. But they had to do, like, with you. Like, if they ensured that they suppressed you, like, and a lot of it had to do because it's like they just felt like it's something, it's like they wanted to humble you or something. They wanted to humble you because life was just not fair for them, and it was too I don't know, peaceful for you. So they wanted to humble you. Queen of Cups. Look, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So Scorpio came out twice. So it could be Scorpio. A karmic Scorpio feminine. Yeah. And then we have a Queen of Swords, like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius feminine. And then a King of Pentacles. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, masculine. Those are 3 witches. So a karmic Scorpio could have concocted some sort of plan to quote, quote, humble you. But in order to do that, 9 of Swords reverse. Yeah. This is not... Whatever they did, they just wasted all their energy. I'm also hearing their youth. They wasted their youth or whatever made them look young. Like they're about to be aging rapidly. Like that aging is about to hit them like bricks. You ever throw a brick at a wall and that wall immediately has like a dent in them? Yeah, that's how fast they're about to be aging. Especially this karmic Scorpio. She's about to be aging like cheese or some shit. I don't know. Nine of Swords reverse. 6 of Cups reverse. So I feel like if they were trying to suppress you by keeping you... That's why I kept hearing chop wood, chop wood, chop wood. You kept chopping things out of your life. And you know what? You know how when an axe chopper, a wood chopper, I don't know. When they're chopping wood, they say timber. The only reason why they yell timber is because it's to alert everybody around them that wood is about to fall down so that way nobody gets hurt. The thing is, though, that could have been what it is. You were chopping things out of your life and not even saying anything. I feel like you just got exhausted with these people. You just started chopping them out of your life. You don't have good memories with these people. You don't. I feel like the universe is now slowly bringing, like, this was all happening, and on the sidelines, the universe was slowly bringing you a blessing with this Page of Pentacles. Let me get something for the night, for the night with the Knight of Pentacles. Let me get something for the Knight of Pentacles. Like, while all of this, so this was going on the front. Behind the scenes, there was this energy coming your way slowly. Could be blessings, could be finances, could be gifts, could be a lover, right? No. She said no. These are people that smile in your face too, by the way. One pretends to have money, one pretends to speak about the truth, and one pretends that they have love for you. What did I just say? They were all hungry. All three witches are hungry for something, right? I said that in the beginning. One is hungry for love, one is hungry for acceptance, and what was it? One is hungry for attention. So the one that's hungry for love is the Queen of Cups. The one that's hungry for attention is the Queen of Swords, because she be lying. And the one that's hungry for, like, what was it? Acceptance is the King of Pentacles. So he needs finances, like money, because he thinks that the more money he has, the more people will like him. I just said that all three of these are hungry for something. That's what it is. One, the King of Pentacles, the more money he has, the more people will like him. He'll be accepted. Queen of Swords, she just be lying, so she'll say anything because she just wants attention. The Queen of Cups, she probably never experienced love or wants love or is hungry for love. That's it. And here you are being okie dokie in life because you feel like you have enough love or your money is okay and you try to walk in, you know, truth, and they just had a problem with that. They just like, no. Not on our karmic watch. Absolutely not. So they concocted a plan, right? Now look at them. Deaf, dumb, and blind. All right. Let me get something for the Knight of Pentacles, please. I know what I'm going to title this video. 3 witches left deaf, dumb, and blind. That's so funny. I mean, I really shouldn't laugh, but at the same time, like, the audacity, right? Like, come on. I'm going to shuffle one more time. If nothing comes out, it's because nothing is supposed to come out. Knight of Pentacles, please. Eight of Pentacles reverse. I can try all I want, but nothing's going to come out. I don't know. I feel like all 3 of these people, they're too lazy to do the work. Like, this person just doesn't have the energy to love herself. This person doesn't even know how to begin telling the truth. And this person, it's like, they don't want to, like, they can't accept themselves. They don't like themselves. They feel like they need the money. Like, they don't want to do the shadow work. They just don't. With this 8 of Pentacles in reverse, they don't want to do it. It's not your problem, though. And that's what another thing I'm hearing is that this is what you get for minding the collective's business. Instead of focusing on your shadow work, what did you get? You play dumb games, you win dumb prizes. Now look at you, right? So this is a reading of how life.